Good morning. I look pretty awake for someone that woke up like 15 minutes ago, jumped in the shower, ran to church, got my stuff done in church in the altar and to be the head altar boy, and then came into the chapel to have our little Sunday session. Welcome. It's Tasso Talks, and I want to wish you all a great and wonderful day. You know, I have to thank you all because allowing me to have this role has caused me to take my time productively, and where I might used to watch TV, now I'm working every day, reading more, journaling more, and doing exactly what all our coaches have told us to do with our meditation, our prayer, and that. You know, we're moving into the almost halfway point. We got about 30 days left, and it's really time to put the leather to the work now. So tomorrow night we're going to have a webinar, and we're going to start to hear about manifesting. And last night I was pondering this topic, and I had a lot of great readings and things that I was going to talk about today, and I looked through my journals to put some stuff in. But the greatest message came to me last night when I said, you know, I've been good, I deserve a movie night. So I put on a movie called Greater. It was the story of Brian Burlsworth. He was a young man who was a walk-on at Indiana University. He was fat. In fact, his primary meals were chips and cheesecake. He was ridiculed for this being fat. As a 12-year-old, he sat on the couch watching a football game and said, I'm going to play for Arkansas. And what happened was, the first time he ever got into a game, the coach yelled at him and threw him out and told him he'd never play defense again. He wasn't going to be a football player. And he had in his mind that he was going to be an Arkansas Razorback football player. He received some encouraging words from the high school coach that saw him play as a midget league football player. And he went on to work his way through, and I'm going to get you to watch the story. I will tell you that it is a faith-based story. There's a lot of great lessons. There's a lot of great laughs in it. But the lesson I want you to take away from it in our little story today is that when you put the things into your mind, and that's what you begin to think about, put your actions around, you begin to manifest them. You begin to make them happen around you. In spite of whatever the environment is around you, you are able to manifest and bring them to fruition. I'll give you the short version of this story. The coach at the college said, you only weigh 240 pounds and you're 6'2". There's no way that you can make it here and play football for us because in the SEC you have to be 300 pounds. Well, Ryan went home, ate chips and cheesecake and Nestle's bars and got up to 338 pounds, played good as a football player, went on, had a scholarship offer to Arkansas Tech, a Division III school. Says, I'm not going there, I want to be a Razorback. His mother mortgaged a house so he could have 1 year. He had 1 year. It was like the story of the Trojans and the Greeks. When the Greek commander got to Troy to get Helen of Troy back, they burned the ship so there was no return. Well, this is the same kind of story. He had 1 year. He couldn't believe that they were going to redshirt him. He worked his butt off. All he did was work and think. And he took a lot of ridicule for that because he was playing on a football team where there were great athletes around him, and they had every kind of name for him. It ended up that by his senior year, he'd been a 3-year starter, and he was told that he'd never make it up to be an All-American, but yet again, he proved him wrong. He made his teammates work harder. His coach got fired, and what did he do? He went and got his teammates to work harder, and he affected everybody around him. And the Razorbacks had an 8-2 year that year. They were the division champions in the SEC from a horrible team. And they went on, they were in the talk to be a national championship team, lost at the last minute to the University of Tennessee. So story is not football. The story does have an awful lot about faith-based and trusting. In fact, on the field where he played during his funeral service, the words "we trust" were spelled out. When we trust in ourselves, when we trust in our dreams, and we put our vision there, we certainly can manifest it. And we're going to talk a lot about this tomorrow night in the webinar. Join us at 7. Remember, pull out your journals, pull out your gratitude journal, have your meditation for the day, and have a great and glorious Sunday. And I wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay strong, and be your best. God bless you.